What's up, America? How y'all doing? A lot has transpired since my last video. A lot. Trump went over to Caracas, Venezuela, and snatched up Maduro like a thief in the night. All praise to God, and that no American soldier was unalived. We did have some injuries, but we went over there like America does and took control of the situation. It was well planned, well executed, and well devised by a strong leader. Chuck Schumer, and I keep up with politics, and I actually have the internet, and I have YouTube, and I do research, and I'm educated, so I can honestly go back and find out what these politicians say, and just like everybody else does. And Chuck Schumer in 2021 was saying that Maduro was a threat to the United States, need to be eradicated, and in 2024, Joe Biden increased the bounty on Maduro to $25 million. Now, when Trump took office, he increased that bounty from 25 to 50 million. That's how important this guy was. So, if Joe Biden in his last year in office or in 2023 were to raise that bounty on Maduro to 25 million, and Joe Biden would have extracted him with the precision that the Trump administration would, Democrat propaganda news and every Dem and libtard on this fucking planet would be praising him. The out-of-pen administration, that is. So Joe Biden didn't stop any wars. All he says was, don't. He told Iran, don't. What Iran do? They did it. He told Russia, and Kamala Harris told him, don't. What did Russia do? They did. This is a great time to be alive, guys. It's just such a great time to be alive as a patriot of this country, because in the last 12 months, January 20th, Trump took office. This is January, not even 20th yet. In 1 year, let's get back to this, okay? You guys, the libtards and are going to hate this. The big, beautiful bill, okay? No tax on tips, no tax on SSI, no tax on overtime. That doesn't mean that when you get your paycheck, you don't get taxed on it. You're going to pay the taxes. It's a rebate, okay? So you're going to pay those taxes, and at the end of the year, like, holy shit, I paid $3,000 on tips. I get all of that back with no discretion. Winning. SSI, my parents are on SSI. Now, the rebates on SSI are going to be a little different. So, but still winning. If my parents get back, they're both maxed out, $2,500 a person. They make $5,000 a month on Social Security. If they get back $500 a piece, which they will, that's $1,000 extra to people on income that they don't make. I mean, they've already paid in. Winning. Let's talk about these overtime boys. No tax on overtime. I worked in the oil fields, man. I've worked thousands of hours overtime in my life. Thousands of hours of overtime. Are you telling me that that overtime, and that overtime that I was working, just like most men and women do, is because we need it, and we make more money doing it. But at the same time, the more we make, the more they fucking hit us with these taxes. So if I made an extra $900 that week in overtime, or that month, I was like, man, but they're taking $400 of it. How am I winning? Guess what? That's a tax rebate now. It's a deduction. Thank you, Donald Trump. Every motherfucker on this planet, not on this planet, in this country, well, actually, this thanks some people across the planet too. Eight peace agreements signed, sealed, and delivered. That's not including Gaza and Israel. That's not including them. That's not including Russia and them too. That's two more that could be done. That'd be 10. That'd make a just a little less than a baker's dozen. I still don't understand the outrage from the libtards and the pedocrats, man. Where's it coming from? Just because you were told to hate a man that is doing everything possible. January 2nd, our U.S. military had these very precise. It was a strike. It was basically an extradition of a criminal in Venezuela. I work with half a dozen Venezuelans, and they're all Venezuelans. They're all illegal, by the way. I don't hire them, but I'm a subcontractor for a major company. I'm also a contractor, but the job I'm on right now, I'm a subcontractor. And Venezuelans today were dancing. They were loving life today, man. They want to go back home, but they just felt like they couldn't. So why would these were guys that they always like, oh, sometimes I wear my Trump hat to work, and the fucking illegals hate that shit, dude. They're like, but they're pretty calm about it. Like, Todd, pinche. They always call me pinche Todd. You like the Trump? Yeah, I like the Trump. Why you like the Trump? I tell them because I'm not gay. I have granddaughters that go to school, and I don't want boys in their locker rooms because we do have a granddaughter who plays sports, and there is a transformer that they play with, and she's in high school now. She's a freshman in high school. She's like, Todd, it's so weird. Like, we just try to stay away from him. And I said, aren't you supposed to call him a she? She's like, fuck no, he's not a she. It's a he. He's got a dick, Todd. He's got a dick, Grumpy. I understand that. That's gone now. Well, trying to. Libtard states are still pushing it. Did you guys know that there's 8 Democrat states now that have disbanded the Trump tax cuts on tips, SSI, and overtime because they say they need the money? But Minnesota, blue state, has burnt through, what was it, $9 billion in fraud now. They need money, but they're going to give it to Somalians and illegals, but they're not going to give it to taxpayers. They don't want white people paying taxes or anybody paying taxes who loves America getting their money back. No, they don't want that shit. They don't want that shit. How in the fuck will we keep illegals over here voting for Democrats? How will we do that? The Democrats are in a pickle. They're in a big pickle. Tampon Timmy just jumped out of the governor's race because the dude's fully exposed. He thinks jumping out of the governor's race is going to keep Trump and the administration from fucking prosecuting his bitch ass. Guess what? It ain't going to happen. He's going to get prosecuted. Nothing will probably ever come from it, but they're gonna put, because they're gonna be prosecuted in Minnesota with these libtard. What you doing, Gypsy? They're gonna they're gonna prosecute him in Minnesota behind some liberal activist judge who's gonna throw out the case and like, we don't, there's not enough evidence here. Why is it Democrats are so smart that they do all the dirt in Democrat cities with Democrat judges backing them? I hate to say smart and Democrat in the same sense because it doesn't even exist. It's oxy fucking moron. There's not a smart Democrat. There's just corrupt Democrats with people, the elites and the oligarchs that these Democrat and pedocrats and libtards talk about. That's their party. That's what they do. Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Um, things are coming along, you guys. They are coming along. 2026 is gonna be so fucking on fire, you guys. Libtards, pedocrats, and you guys are you're not gonna be able to fathom. You're gonna be crying us a Gulf of America for the next 3 years. The midterms, shit. There's an estimated 4 million Venezuelans in this country, and Trump just freed all of them. Have you guys looked at the new voter rolls of the new registered voters in California between Republican and Democrats, there's 216,000 new registered Republicans in California compared to 62,000 Republicans. West Virginia just flipped red. Look at all the new voters, registered voters. Chicago's fallen. Minneapolis is fallen. LA, California is a fucking shit show. Democrats have no policies that work. And if they did, under the Biden administration, highest gasoline prices, highest grocery prices, highest inflation, highest number of suicides, highest number of overdoses, highest number of illegal crossings. Y'all are losing. You lost. There's nothing left to say. Y'all have a great night. Hey, pedocrats, go fuck yourself.